And then look at that. I mean, get a cheap shot at Masha. Immediately going after that head honcho, the top of the mountain here in the knockouts division.
Now Jane going to work here against Laying Lee.
That said, obviously the confidence, like I said, of Jane through the roof the last couple of months, and it's paid off. But as she bitten off more
over here by Lee in a kick out,
more than she can chew, maybe stepping up to Masha Slamovich.
Jacy Jayne has wanted gold for quite some time. If you follow NXT, and she's been here in TNA. As a matter of fact, when she was not champion, she went one-on-one with Masha Slamovich. It wasn't too long ago in a non-title matchup. Slamovich defeated Jayne that night.
So the common logic would tell you that Masha Slamovich, that was nasty. That Slamovich has that advantage, like that psychological hold.
God, kick out
that you can have over someone with a past victory like that.
There's also, I know you talked about the possibly worst outcome for TNA Wrestling at Slammiversary, where you do have to entertain it, consider what happened at Battleground.
Right.
Imagine if Masha Slamovich becomes a dual champion in 2 different companies.
I mean, it would be another history-making moment that we've had in the last couple of months here. But thankfully, that one would swing in the favor and would be so good for the morale, for the locker room, for the spirit here in TNA Wrestling. Look out.
Fallon Henley getting launched there by Lee. Cover and a kick out.
He's making a great job of countering back and forth here with Fallon Henley. But look at that. I don't know if she saw that tag to Jacy Jayne.
Oh, huge knee by Jayne. Lee's even on her feet right now. There's Fallon Henley from around the post. Fatal Influence is taking over against Slamovich and Lee here on Impact.
Nasty kick.
This has been the thing that's impressed me so much about Jacy Jayne. She is an outstanding striker. She is physical. She is intense. She will get in your head. She is the total package, in my opinion.
And here's the thing. You talked about the last time she was here, when she faced off with Knockouts champion Masha Slamovich. In a matter of winning that NXT Women's Championship has raised the game, raised the confidence level, and you would be shocked at how much that can up your game as a competitor. Just knowing you have that sitting around your waist, sitting on your shoulder, that raises your ability within that ring.
Jayne slowing things down. And I talked about the head games. The direction that Jayne has me facing is just trying to get ahead of Masha Slamovich even more.
On paper, Jacy Jayne and Masha Slamovich have a lot of things in common. Both incredible strikers. Both can be very unpredictable at times. So it's going to be in New York at the UBS Arena. It's going to be, again, on paper, a very even matchup. Who can gain that psychological advantage is going to play a key role.
Great job by our referee, Paige Grinzavali, making sure Fallon Henley was holding onto the tag rope. Legal tag. Henley cover on Lee and a kick out. Masha Slamovich can't afford to look ahead to a matchup against Jayne at Slammiversary because this Sunday at WWE Evolution, Jacy Jayne has to defend her NXT Women's Championship against former TNA star Jordynne Grace, meaning either Jayne or Grace will be defending the NXT Women's Championship against Slamovich. Title versus title, winner takes all, comes Slammiversary. Oh, back kick there by Henley. Jasmine Nix applauding the effort on the outside. Fallon Henley now into the cover. Lee, what a kick out. Lee did get a taste of Fatal Influence. Oh, again. Another kick out on the countdown to Rebellion. Back in April in Los Angeles. So cover of frustration now. Henley might be about to snap.
A lot of familiarity amongst several of the players in this matchup, to your point.
Tag made. Jayne is legal. This has been outstanding.
Of course, they just recently wrestled for an Knockouts World title, but they are not an established team yet.
Here's the cover. Jayne trying to win this and kick out.
Certainly not in the same way, with the same amount of influence, if you will, that Fatal Influence has with one another.
Jane, Nix, and Henley, plenty of familiarity. Working together on NXT, obviously. Catapulting Jane to the shock NXT Women's Championship victory.
Laying Lee's bad side of town has been now for several minutes. Desperately needs to get out of here. Desperately needs a tag to Masha Slamovich.
Really slowing things down here against Laying Lee. It feels like an eternity since Slamovich was legal in this match. This Knockouts Tag Team matchup continues here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Fatal Influence from NXT up against Laying Lee and the TNA Knockouts World Champion Masha Slamovich. That will show you what happened before the commercial break, however. Here's how the NXT Women's Champion JC Jane and Fatal Influence cover here and a kick out. Listen to this. Here's how Jane took over. Oh, this knee on the outside on the apron.
Cover him back in the ring.
Henley cannot put away the matchup. That knee strike changed the complexion of this match.
No doubt about it. Laying Lee has had a hard time gaining any ground in this tag team match. Flurries here and there, but Fatal Influence, to their credit, has done a fantastic job of controlling the ring. But there wants to be a window for Lee here.
Lee desperately trying to get to Masha Slamovich, who's been kicked out of this matchup for the bulk of the contest. Now Lee with a big right hand, taking away the tag option for a moment. Lee has been here for a long time. This taking a lot of time for Fatal Influence.
Here's some more cover.
Oh, and Lee's still in this thing.
And Henley may have just succeeded in ticking off the Knockouts World Champion. She better hope that Masha Slamovich does not get a tag in this one.
Crossbody out of the corner. Lee desperately needed that.
That is the opening. That is the chance that Lady Lee needs.
The team Knockouts World Champion Masha Slamovich taking it to Fallon Henley and the NXT Women's Champion JC Jane. On a Slamovich 2-1 against Fatal Influence. There's a cover on Jane trying to pin the champion and a kick out. What a momentum boost that could have been for Slamovich on her own road to Slammiversary, regardless of the opponent. He's trying to set up for the snowplow.
Right here.
Oh,
Good having here.
backslide. Just for a moment. Oh, went for another knee strike. Slamovich retorts.
Now trying to wrap up Jane.
Talking about an air raid crash there, it looked like. Standing switches. Jane trying to avoid Slamovich in a bump kick.
Nasty kick, and now could we see just a repeat of what was going down with Laying Lee before?
2-on-1 opportunity for Fatal Influence. Fallon Henley. Oh, beautifully done. The neck break roll for the ropes. Jane setting the table for Henley. Cover. Oh, Henley broken up at the last second.
Just in the very nick of time. Everybody down in this Knockouts Tag Team matchup.
This matchup has been outstanding. What a display of tag team wrestling. What a preview of Slammiversary we're getting tonight.
Now it breaks down the Knockouts World Champion Fallon Henley is duking it out in the center of the ring. Masha literally fighting there right on top, literally on top of the three letters that she will represent at Slammiversary. In perhaps the most risky matchup, the most momentous matchup today of her reign.
Certainly one of the biggest gambles of the NXT team ever agreed to, that's for sure. There's the cover by Henley to pin the Knockouts champion in a kick out.
And now, though, it's Slamovich. Slamovich in a bad way, in a bad part of town.
Jasmine Nix, the remainder of Fatal Influence on the outside. Both sides supporting Slamovich in the lead. 2-on-1 opportunity there against the champion. Now Henley and Jane dumping Lee outside. Right to the face. Slamovich gets hit with a super kick.
That's the thing. Jane and Henley are a little bit more fresh here. And now, once again, it's a 2-on-1 kind of scenario, potentially.
Tag made. JC James on Fallon Henley to end this thing.
Could just be a matter of moments here for the Knockouts World Champion.
Champion. Henley got enough of Lee. Back inside. Slamovich and Henley are leading.
Snot wow!